box. My favorite one, the mystery tackle box. Everybody, welcome back. All right, and so today we do have our mystery tackle box. However, unlike the past, all of them, this month we're looking at the ice fishing box. Now, the ice fishing boxes, they only run for a limited time. It's like 4 or 5 months during the winter, of course, where you can get stuff that you can use to ice fish. And this is something I've always been, obviously there's no ice here in West Texas, but that doesn't mean that I won't someday be able to ice fish. But I kind of want to see what's in these boxes anyway, because I'm sure that I can use it for other fishing as well. So, but we're going to open this up. We're going to see what's in it. This is the November. So November, December, January. So the next 3 months after this, 4 months we're going to be looking at the ice fishing boxes. And then we'll probably go back to the trout and panfish. Unless I do opt to start doing a head-to-head with the monster bass. As I said in my previous Fishing Friday video, if we decide to go ahead with the monster bass and do like a platinum versus a pro level bass box, and see which one is really, you get more bang for your buck. Although I have a feeling it would go to mystery tackle box, because you're going to be able to get more by paying less. But we'll give it, we may see what's going on here. But anyway, let's get into this ice fishing box. I'm pretty excited to see what we got in here. Wow. So, alright, so we're going to get everything out of here. We're going to go through these kind of one by one here. Oh, this one actually has the MSRP list on the card, so I'm glad they're going back to that. Oh, wow. Alright, so we do have our, oh, this looks like a duplicate sticker. My daughter will love that. Alright, and then of course we do have our dibble again. I don't know what happened last month. The dibble was missing, but I'm glad it's back. Got trout and panfish, walleye. Let's see if they have anything. Bass. How to spot the right spot to bass fish from shore. Sharpshooting walleyes. So pretty much how to find where to fish. Ice fishing, yep. So in the middle here they do have stuff for ice fishing. Late ice crappies. Trout and panfish. Saltwater, so for your in-source saltwater. How to get started with surf fishing gear. Fishing Sense Explained. Those are universal tips. Then we've got, okay, product spotlight. So they have a spotlight of an item that's in the box. That's pretty cool. And then if you want to be featured on the next Dibble magazine, so you can take pictures of your fish, which is probably what this guy did here. So he got featured on the Dibble. All right, so yeah, so we got our fishing book. Excellent information in there. And no matter what box you get, you're going to get information for all types of fishing, which is going to be useful no matter where you're at. Okay, so first up, since we do have this card back here, okay, and I actually have gotten one of these before. I don't know if it's the same color, but we have a Strike Pro Astro Vibe UV. And in fact, we got to open up the box. Alright, I'm going to open this up. And here we have our Astro Glide UV. It is the same lure. So, alright, so right there, that lends me to think that ice fishing, not terribly different than the trout and panfish so far. This is an MSRP of $9.99. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to stick this with our A10 square bill, we're going to put those together. Again, I want to start giving back to my subscribers as well. So we're going to have, eventually we will have a Fishing Friday giveaway. All right. That MSRP is $9.99 for your Strike Pro Astro Vibe UV. All right. And then now we have a pure tungsten ice drop fishing jig. And this MSRP is for $6.49. We got it. Oh, that's horrible. Let me see if I can get them out of here. It's a couple small jigs. Durable hand-painted finish, polished by diamond carbide, won't fray your line. 50% smaller than lead, much louder than lead. So, these will definitely go in the tackle box. But now they are extremely tiny. Extremely tiny little jig there. And it's got a bunch of different colored dots on it, which is definitely going to stick out in the water. So, yeah, so we got 2 of those, and number 14, 4mm. So we got 2 of those, and we'll get those put into the tackle box somewhere. So we got a couple jig heads. Okay, and those are drop ice fishing jig, $6.49. Okay, moving on, we have, oh, that's nice. We have a straight jacket, Catch Outdoors straight jacket. And I want to get this one out because this one looks nice. This is a really nice looking. I noticed that, like, I am seeing a very good pattern here. Like, a lot of your ice fishing stuff is very flashy. It's got a couple very sharp treble hooks. Got your eye there. Very, very flashy. Then you've got your attachment holes right there on the top. So that's where you hook it up. So there we go. Catch Outdoors straight jacket, and that MSRP is $5.99. And then versatile vibrating bladed lure, effective on most freshwater species: bass, crappie, walleye, perch, stripers. Great action when cast or vertically jigged. So that's why they're on the top. Color Gold Rush. That's a beautiful, beautiful lure there. No hate on that. That's a beautiful one. All right. MSRP again is $5.99. All right, moving on. We do have HR Baits Mini Juke Shad, and this MSRP is $3.49. Now, so here's the thing, right? So obviously, if you look at this one, right, it's a clean bag. Now, I don't know what Lucky Tackle Box did with these. These things are covered in oil. But it is an HR Baits. So that is at least one good thing that I can say, that, hey, at least they gave us some real baits in Lucky. But anyway, there's 20 of them in here. They're white. They're just little flukes. Yeah, just little soft baits. But they're nice, though. They're nice. We're not going to hate on them for that there. That's not bad at all. Okay, and then, last but not least, we do have for the third time, we do have the Acme. Oh, yeah, I said through the Acme Cast. We got another one of these Cast Masters. $3.49. So now again, it's a nice one, but I mean I have like 4 of them now, because one box I got 2 of them in the same box. So this is, but as you can see, we're gonna start to build up for a decent fishing lure giveaway. We'll get hard baits. I'm sure we're gonna get some duplicate soft baits in here as well. Yeah, so we're gonna do that too. I probably won't put like hooks or anything in that because those are kind of bleh. But we'll definitely get some lures put together for a Fishing Friday giveaway. And as of right now, I know that we've got several duplications. One of them was actually from Lucky. I don't know how you feel about that, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. Alright, so now next, we're going to get up our box here. And we're going to put this stuff away. So, and I got to tell you, this tackle box is really starting to fill out. Really starting to fill out. Alright, so our two little jig heads here. We're going to put them with all of our hooks and jig heads right here in the center. We have this one here. We're actually going to put it with its buddy that we already had. Our Astroglide UV. So we're going to put these two in the same slot, since ideally they can both be used for ice fishing. So good to have. So we got two of those right there. Then of course our okay, we're going to see if we have any of these white flukes in here. I don't think they do look kind of new. We're going to go through here and see what we got going on. We are getting a lot of soft baits. I'm really excited about that. Well, I don't see any duplications yet, but I know eventually we are going to start getting some duplications of the soft baits. So don't give up. We're definitely going to get those. And then of course we have our wonderful Lucky hooks. Lucky jig heads. You can tell because they're just in clear bags. But that's what we're looking at. We do have room in here. We definitely have some room in this box still. We've got a slot up here on the top that we can put something. Well, the top's kind of filling out nicely. Second shelf, we do have an empty spot. Then on the third shelf, the third drawer, we've got we got one long one and two semi-long ones, like medium-sized slots. And then the bottom is just filling up with these soft baits. So I'd have to get some Ziploc baggies so that I can put these other HR baits into the, because I don't want this crap leaking up inside of the box. So I don't know if they're supposed to have the oil or not, considering these ones do, but the ones we get from Mystery Tackle Box do not. But HR baits. Once I get those into a Ziploc baggie, we'll get those put into our box as well. And then, but that's it. So we're gonna definitely got some stuff going on here. And then of course in the top drawer here, I did add our tool. I forget what it's called, but I added the tool into it. And we did add this extremely dull knife that we got from a pocket box. Extremely dull. Like, it's horrible. As I bleed out. No, but apparently he's going to post a video. I'm still waiting on it from Creek Stewart. But we're going to see. But again, if I get this sharpened up, this is not going to be too bad. It's a backup knife because, of course, in our main compartment, we do have the Mr. Crappie we got, the buck knife, the fillet knife that we got from Gear Pack. So, which, that might have been one of the best boxes. That fishing box was really good. Not even going to lie. And we just still have a little bit of room up in this top here. We can put something next to this knife. But we're gonna do an overview of everything in this box again later on. Just a quick little short. We're just gonna do like a pan and scan over everything. Then of course this was our platinum from Monster Bass, so I'm gonna start using these bags. If I get one more bags of these, that'll make it easier for me to store my stuff. But anyway, that's it. So yeah, and again, back to doing what I like, giving us an MSRP list, Mystery Tackle Box. I still think, for me personally, Mystery Tackle Box is probably one of the better, if not the best, Mystery Tackle Box, for the price. Because again, I pay less than $20 for these 5 items, and I was paying like more than $20 for 5 items from Monster Bass. And you can argue, well, they're different baits, between bass and trout and panfish, but even the bass box would still be less than like $20. It'd be like 18.49 or something like that, and no shipping. So still a big fan of Mystery Tackle Box. They are probably my favorite of the fishing, the mystery tackle boxes. And again, I've only gotten two duplicates now, really, maybe three. I've gotten hooks. I've got 3 times I've gotten those Acme Castmasters. They must have a surplus of those, but that's okay, whatever. And then I got 2 of those UV Astroglides, but that's okay because now that we're gonna start going through our stuff and putting together some duplicates and getting that stuff out there, we're gonna get stuff from Monster. I'm gonna go through all the Monster Bass stuff and see what we got there, and we'll plot in duplicates we got there so we can get a good assortment of different size lures for whatever your fishing needs. Whoever enters that contest, that's what you can win. I don't know if it's going to be before or after this 500 subscriber I hit, but definitely when I hit the 500 subscriber, we're going to be going through a lot of that. That's why you're going to see me using this knife a lot coming up. I'm going to do a whole review on this knife itself. I'm going to go out and do some batoning, some feathers, making some feather sticks, tracking ferro rods. Just going to see, how durable this knife is, how it holds up. And then we're going to get that sent out to you as well. So, but other than that, that's it for this this edition of Fishing Friday with the Mystery Tackle Box. It is ice fishing. I think they only come in one level. I don't know if they have like the higher tiers for the ice fishing. They may, but right now, at least until April, I've paid for the standard box. Now going into next year, right now I'm pumping out a lot of the games on Just Play so I can really build up my PayPal because I do want to actually. This next time in April when I do subscribe, I want to be able to subscribe for a full year. That way, it's like boom, it's done with it, and I'm good to go. And that's going to give me time to build up my Atlas Earth as well as my Just Play and my Street Bees so that I can get a lot of money pumped into that PayPal. And then hopefully, as time gets moving on and I start able to generate a little bit more of that extra cash, then we'll be able to, hopefully, do like a full year of the Monster Bass as well, like offsetting every 6 months. Give me 6 months to build up, the money I need. Just like I said, with Monster Bass, it's extremely expensive because you pay shipping on top of everything else. And with Mystery Tackle Box, it's a lot nicer because you pay less as it goes on. Who knows? I may do a year of the Lucky. No, not really. I'm just kidding. I can't see myself subjecting myself to that pain. But I'm going to keep my eye open. Hey, if there's any other mystery boxes that, kind of fit into this realm that you think might be good for the channel, hey, leave them in the comment box down below. I don't know if anybody's checked out Fish Vault. I've read about it. Not necessarily good things. I've seen some videos and it seems kind of hit and miss. It's not supposed to be baits. It's supposed to be like actual like gear that you would use for fishing. I don't know, like waders and reels and stuff like that. But and then there's also post fly. I'm thinking about doing post fly because I used to have a fly rod and we would go down to the creek, Sheep's Crossing and Buffalo Crossing there in Arizona, and I would try my hand at fly fishing. I was never any good at it, but I would like to get back into that as well. Now that I'm approaching my official retirement, and I would be interested in getting back more into the fly fishing again. I think it's a I don't know, for me it's like a beautiful and elegant form of fishing. When you're whipping that line and then you're just waiting for when that fly hits the water and that fish jumps on it. I think it's just an elegant way to do some fishing, and I would really like to get back into that and maybe get better. Coming up, I am getting a compound bow, so and maybe not in hopefully next year, maybe not, but hopefully next year I'm going to be able to start doing some archery stuff and bringing some archery to the channel, tactics and skills and stuff like that, and how to take care of your arrows and stuff. So again, when I was much younger, I was mildly into archery. I was never really that great. My neighbor Gabriel Gonzalez, he was so much better than me, but I mean he was really good, and of course, I mean he had a really good bow. His dad was big into bow hunting, and so he had a really good bow, and I had like mine was not a very good bow. It worked, but it was not a very good bow. I definitely did not have enough pull to take down anything maybe larger than a small javelina. But outside of that, I was definitely not taking down a deer. I wasn't taking down a large boar. There's no way. A large javelina would have tore me up. But I look forward to getting back into that. Plus, I think it's a good skill to acquire, especially as we are thinking about survival. As the whole idea of the channel is being able to survive if things go bad, and hunting is a way to get food. So we're gonna definitely deal into hunting, as well as like snares. I'm thinking about getting some of the yo-yo reels, stuff like that. Because I think that when you are building a good survival kit, you need to have like fishing, trapping, hunting, all your fingerprints, all your fingertips, because some of these are ways to passively acquire food, which is really great, and then that gives you more time to do foraging and building, acquiring, getting water and purifying your water and improving your shelter, stuff like that. So I think these are all a great way to get a well-rounded survival kit put together. So we're definitely going to be doing some more of that, though. Again, as I get closer to official retirement, things are going to start changing. I'm going to be able to start doing a lot more stuff for the channel. For those of you that are still, long, and, my subscribers, I'm getting about 11 to 13 a month, and I love having you guys. And if you're one of these people that haven't subscribed yet, hey, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. But not only that, when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell button so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. And then, hey, leave me a comment down below. That way, give me some ideas, like, hey, how I can make my videos better. I know someone talked about the flag in the back, because the way that my camera works right now, it's inverted. So I'm definitely working on that as well. I'm getting some new camera gear. So a lot of it costs money, and the channel's not anywhere close to generating any type of revenue yet. So if it ever is, it doesn't really matter. I enjoy doing this, so I keep telling you that. I'm gonna keep making videos. But outside of that, hey, this is it for Fishing Friday, Mystery Tackle Box for November. It's the ice fishing box. We got 3 more ice fishing boxes: December, January, February, all paid for. And then March, and then April we'll go back to. I might go to walleye. Hey, in fact, you know what? Since we already are doing the monster bass, and unless we do a head-to-head, why don't you tell me? Would you want me to switch over to the bass box for the after the ice fishing? I can switch to the bass box. I can switch to walleye. I can switch to inland salt. So, or I can just stick with the trout and panfish. You let me know. Because since I am doing monster bass, we're still going to see bass lures, and get an idea of those. But if you'd be interested to see what comes in the bass box for Mystery Tackle Box, because even if it's just at the standard level, we can do like a one-on-one comparison and see which one is better anyway. So if you have any preferences, bass, walleye, inland shore, or just stick with the trout and panfish, leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one you think you want to see more of. So. And then, as you have noticed this month, I've started doing some of the mystery tackle boxes that you can purchase in the stores. Like I think at Dick's, not the Dick's here because we don't have any water, so they don't have any fishing. They have 0 fishing items in our Dick's stores. So, but I think Walmart's and some places carry them as well. But the thing is this: if I put a video up there and it's like number 503. Well, no matter what, if you see box 503 in the store, you already know what's going to be in it because you can see what it is on my channel. And so that's another route I'm thinking about going. If I do decide to discontinue with the monster bass, I may look at for when, because I got those on sale. I got those on special. It's like I bought one, I got the second one at half price. So it's essentially, it's like, if you buy 2, you're getting 3 for the price of 4, or 4 for the price of 3. So, and moving on, it's like what I'm thinking about doing is when they go on special like that, then I may just buy, like large grips of them, You know, like I may buy. In fact, I think I have somewhere. I think I have an extra walleye one around here. I think I got duplicates. Yeah, I don't know where it is right now, but I know I have an extra walleye. One of them, I think it was walleye, that they sent me to the exact same number, which is a risk you take when you buy them online like that, because you're not getting them in the store. Now, but what I'm thinking about doing is if they run them on special like that, you know, I might just buy 12 of each, you know, and then I have, you know, essentially I'll have 24 mystery boxes that I can, you know, do 2 a month and do like, you know, the walleye, the inshore salt, and hey, if they have, you know, if they have them all, then, you know, I may just get, you know, one of each and do the walleye, inshore, the bass, and the trout and panfish, the numbered ones, and then just buy 12 of each, so buy 48 boxes all at once. If they're buy one get one for half price or something like that, I may just rack up on it, because at the end of the day, that's going to save, you know, every other one. You know, if you buy 48, you're only paying for like 36 of them. You know, you're getting 12 of them for free essentially. And so I may do that too. There's a lot of the ways I may take the channel coming up in the next year or two. But that's the way I'm thinking about keeping the, you know, the Fishing Friday idea going forward, is to start showcasing some of the number boxes. And again, with those number boxes, I'm probably going to be getting duplicates as well anyway, so they're going to just be piling up. And but you know, that's a way that, you know, I can do giveaways with those mystery tackle boxes too. You know, it's like, okay, look, this one I got. You know what? When I do a giveaway, boom, we're going to be giving away this box here because I have an extra one. And then that way, you know, we can start, you know, I can start giving it back to the community. But other than that, that's it for this edition of Fishing Friday. Hey, until next time, keep prepping.